So you got some pretty big financial goals. Maybe you want to retire. Maybe you want to make more money and spend more time with your family. Whatever the case is, maybe you should consider house hacking. House hacking is actually where you take a property, you live in it for very cheap, potentially free, or even get paid for it, which is the goal, and which takes out one of the largest expenses from any personal residence. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Deal Deep Dive YouTube channel, where we help people invest safely and confidently in Canadian real estate. So what is house hacking? House hacking is where you buy a bigger property than you need purposefully so that you can actually rent out portions of it to somebody else. They actually pay you rent, which allows you to either live for free, live for very inexpensive, or potentially even get paid. So why house hacking? So one of the advantages of house hacking is being able to get into a property with very little down. Here in Canada, with traditional financing, you can actually get in with as little as 5% down. Lots of stuff you hear is going to be that 3% FHA, which is an American thing. And there's technically some strategies with creative finance that you can get in with $0 down, but that's going to be a video for another time. So with as little as 5% down, you can get in and rent out all the other rooms in the house. Say buy a 5-bedroom house. You can rent out the other 4 bedrooms, pay for your mortgage and all your utility costs. That way, all you have to do is pay a little bit extra. So renting by the bedroom is a great way to get in with a property that you might already have. You can actually do this with a property that you're currently renting as well. Just by getting some roommates, filling up the other bedrooms, that's a very awesome way to live very inexpensively, potentially even free. With buying the property though, you also get that equity accumulation, which is amazing because then you're not only saving money every single month, but actually putting money away every single month. Another option for house hacking is actually going to be legal suites. Now this is really cool because it actually gives you some of your privacy back. So you get the upstairs bedroom, the upstairs suite, the downstairs suite, potentially a garden suite, or potentially a 3rd floor suite. And that's how you can actually get multiple people in the same building but live very inexpensively because you all have separate suites, you have separate laundries, separate kitchens, separate bathrooms. That way you get all your privacy back and can still live for very inexpensive, free, or potentially even get paid. Another really cool feature of doing the suited properties is actually that when it's a legal suite, you can actually use some of that income from the other suites to help amplify your income, which helps you qualify for a bigger and better house. Now, renting by the room and renting a separate legal suite have some very important legal definitions. Now, every province is going to be different, so look up for the rules and regulations in your province. But here in Alberta, we have the Innkeepers Act and the Residential Tenancy Act. If you are renting out to different roommates inside the same suite that you're living in, you're going to be looking under the Innkeepers Act. If you're renting out legal basement suites or garage suites or a separate legal suite, you might be under the Residential Tenancy Act. In either case, look up both of them. They're going to tell you the rights and responsibilities that you have and the rights and responsibilities of the tenants. Now, the next property type that you can actually use for house hacking is small multifamily. And what I mean is duplex, triplex, and fourplexes, sometimes called quadplexes. So with the duplex, you can still get in with that 5% down, live in one side, rent out the other side, which is kind of a cool concept because not only can you rent out the one side, you can actually rent out by the room or potentially even basement suites if you are living in the other side. So you can cram a lot of people in there, which is pretty awesome. Now, the other side of it, the triplex and the fourplex, sometimes called the quadplex, here in Canada with conventional financing, you need 10% down to get into, but you can also use the income in order to qualify. So whenever your tenants are paying you rent to stay in those units, you can actually use that money in order to qualify for a mortgage to get a bigger and more expensive property. Well, guys, that is the basics of house hacking here in Canada. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and turn on that bell so you get all the notifications for when we do put educational content out to help you guys reach your financial goals. Now, there's a whole bunch of sub-strategies within this house hacking realm, including short-term rentals, medium-term furnished rentals, creative finance strategies, and the Smith maneuver. So if you guys do have any questions about any of these sub-strategies or house hacking in general, just put it in the comment section down there below. We'll see how we can help out. Thanks, guys.